Good morning and welcome in. Dan Hardenbrook, glad to have you along. It is Tuesday. Let's take a look at your latest local news from around the region with your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. In your latest local news this morning, the Village of Newberry announcing a pair of sewer rate increases. First one was effective September 15th. Will show up on the next bill that customers receive. The next scheduled rate increase has been set for January 1st of 2026. The Village of Newberry issuing an official notification that was posted on their website and Facebook page yesterday, stating that effective September 15th billing cycle, the monthly sewer rate will change from $38.75 to $39.53. Village says the increase of 78 cents per REU brings totals to $2.34 for the year. The increase should have started on January 1st, 2025, but the village says that did not go into effect because of an error. Beginning January 1st of the new year, annual sewer rates will again increase, going from the new $39.53 rate up to $40.32. That'll be an additional monthly increase of 79 cents per REU. For the year, it'll add up to $9.48. According to the Village of Newberry, in 2022, the Village Council voted to automatically raise rates each year. The new rate will be the previous year's rate multiplied by an increase of $1.02. Village says the increases are needed to help keep up with inflation, higher operational costs, and loan payments for improvements to the wastewater system. The rise of costs of supplies and contractors has also increased expenses. As a result of the two sewer rate increases, Village of Newberry also holding a public hearing on the proposed wastewater treatment plant improvement project and proposed village sewer one-time rate increase. That'll be Monday, November 10th, 6 p.m. The Village of Newberry Council Room at 307 East McMillan Avenue. The village recently says they were offered a loan of $3,050,000 with a 2% interest rate from the Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy's Clean Water State Revolving Fund. That's a financing source for statewide wastewater infrastructure and non-point source pollution control needs. If the loan is accepted, the village plans to use those funds to purchase and install new biosolid storage tanks at the wastewater treatment plant. That project will allow digesters to work properly, stop the need to send biosolids back to the plant when the digesters get full, help reduce operational costs. You can get more information on the sewer rate increases and the proposed sewer project for 2026 by going to the Village of Newberry, Michigan Facebook page. Visit the Village of Newberry website. The Luce County Community Resource Fair is making its return. It'll be Thursday, November 13th from 4 until 7 p.m. at Tequamanon area schools in the lobby and cafeteria. The event will feature a free community meal with raffles and giveaways, flu and COVID vaccines, a medication take-back location, health education and screenings, a massage chair, diaper giveaways, smoke detector handouts, free haircuts, and much more. If you need resources, you can get more information by checking out the Upper Peninsula Health Plan Facebook page. That event will run Thursday, November 13th, 4 until 7 p.m. It's the annual Luce County Community Resource Fair. Engadine Consolidated Schools is notifying the public that they'll be hosting this year's Fall Parent-Teacher Conferences on Thursday, November 13th. Conferences will go from 1:45 until 3:15 and then 4:30 until 6 p.m. Engadine notifying families that will be a half day of instructions. Students will be released from the building at noon. Kindergarten through 6th grade conferences will take place in teacher classrooms, and 7th through 12th grade conferences will be held in the high school gymnasium. Engadine is scheduling 7-minute blocks for each conference. It has to please be aware that other parents may be waiting to see teachers. So if you have additional items or need to discuss more information, you're asked to contact your teacher, call them or email them directly and set up additional time. If you're not able to attend an in-person conference in the afternoon or evening, you can also arrange with your child's teacher to schedule a conference appointment for another day. If you have any questions on the Fall Parent Teacher Conferences in Engadine, call the school at 906-477-6313. That's Engadine Fall Parent Teacher Conferences, Thursday, November 13th. And the Three Lakes Academy in Curtis is inviting area local veterans to come on out for the annual Veterans Day celebration. It'll take place November 11th at 10:30 a.m. at the Three Lakes Academy School in Curtis. The kindergarten through sixth grade students will host an assembly plus a luncheon for veterans in attendance. That's the Three Lakes Academy Veterans Day celebration, November 11th, 10:30 a.m. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That is your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Time now to check in with sports this morning. The Newberry Lady Indians varsity volleyball team is in action tonight as they wrap up the regular season. The road trip to take on Maplewood Baptist. Lady Indians varsity recently claimed the 2025 EUP Conference Championship and the number 1 seed in next week's MHSAA District Tournament. Lady Indians and Maplewood Baptist in a 5 p.m. varsity-only contest in Kinross tonight. The Detroit Pistons fell in early season action last night to the Cleveland Cavaliers, 116-95. Tough night for the Pistons, who are now 2-2 on the season. It was an off night for many of the Pistons' top players, including Cade Cunningham, who was limited to just 12 points in the loss. Monday Night Football last night, the Chiefs topped the Commanders. Final score in that contest, 28-7. Patrick Mahomes threw for 3 touchdowns, but had 2 interceptions in the Chiefs' victory. They're now 5-3 on the season. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today, sunny and a high in the mid-50s. Southeast winds 5 to 15. For your Wednesday, mostly sunny, a high in the mid-50s. East winds 5 miles per hour. Thursday, plenty of sunshine, a high in the low 50s. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. Have a great day. That's your latest Newberry News Update on M123 FM.